A very good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Lunchtime News Bulletin here on MTV Sports. I'm Shahin Jurampati. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Indian fishermen rescued by a group of Sri Lankan fishermen. One person arrested at the Katunayake airport for attempting to smuggle foreign currency out of the country. Deputy Mayor of Morotua arrested in connection to the murder of a monk, interrogated. Alabama hostage standoff ends with child-safe gunman dead. Now for a comprehensive look at those stories. A group of Indian fishermen have been rescued by a group of Sri Lankan fishermen. A spokesperson attached to the police media unit said that the 3 Indian fishermen who were rescued have been hospitalized. The Sri Lankan fishermen had spotted the ill-fated vessel 2 days ago. However, one of the Indian fishermen had already died on board the vessel. The Randikaputa 4 vessel with the rescued Indian fishermen on board arrived at the Nigama Fisheries Harbour this morning. We saw a flag flying about 500 meters away when we were sailing towards land. When we got close to it, we saw the fishermen hanging onto the sail which had flipped over, but one person was already dead. Thereafter, we brought the 3 fishermen who were alive back to shore.
We were caught in a storm when we were at sea. Our boat flipped over and our lives were at risk. There were 4 of us. The elderly person who was with us died. After that, 3 of us were rescued by a Sri Lankan boat.
Meanwhile, measures have been taken to inform the relevant countries about the group of foreign nationals who were rescued from a stricken vessel off the eastern coast of the island.
Director of the Public Communication Unit of the Ministry of External Affairs, Rodney Pereira, says that Sri Lankan embassies in the relevant countries have been informed about the group of foreigners. 137 foreign nationals who were rescued from a stricken vessel off the east coast of the island were placed in remand custody after being produced before the Akare Pattu magistrate.
A person who attempted to smuggle a stock of foreign currency out of the country was arrested at the Bandaranaike International Airport in Katunayake. Director and media spokesperson at the airport, Customs Leslie Gamini, said that the individual is being interrogated. The customs seized a stock of foreign currency which was in the possession of a passenger from Sri Lanka. Director and media spokesperson at the airport, Customs Leslie Gamini, said that the stock of foreign currency was valued at 12 million Sri Lankan rupees. The stock of currency included euros, US dollars, reals and pounds. Furthermore, 4 persons who were involved in a racket of printing forged currency notes were arrested in the Danungila area in Veyangoda. The police media unit said that the suspects were arrested in a raid that was conducted based on a tip-off. 3 forged 1,000 rupee notes, printing paper and equipment which were in the possession of the suspects have been taken into police custody. Also making headlines this afternoon, the police say that the Deputy Mayor of Morotua, who was arrested in connection to the killing of a monk in Morotua, is being further interrogated.
Police media spokesperson SSP Prashantha Jakodi said that the suspect will be produced before courts today. The suspect was arrested yesterday by the Colombo Crimes Division and investigations are underway to apprehend more suspects connected to the murder. The chief incumbent of the Egada Uyana Sunando Pananda Vihara in Morotua, Venerable Matigahatane Vimalavangsha Thera, was killed on Sunday night. Incidentally, the bodies of 2 suspects connected to the killing were discovered yesterday in the Delkada area in Bandaragama.
The spill gates of the Kantale Reservoir were reopened due to the heavy showers experienced in the area over the past few days. Our correspondent said that 2 spill gates of the reservoir were opened by 1 foot each at midnight. Another 2 spill gates were opened by 1 foot each this morning. Meanwhile, the Department of Meteorology says that thunder showers can be expected in certain areas in the eastern, northern, north central and over provinces. The department notes that showers can also be expected in other parts of the island during the evening hours. There is doubt that people should reap the benefits of development projects. However, we came across a group of people in the Mathura district who were battered by a development project. Located in the Mathura district and belonging to the Paskoda Divisional Secretariat, Rotumba is a rural village that boasts of fertile land. These visuals are testament to the scenic beauty of Rotumba. The villagers who have made tea, paddy and cinnamon cultivations their livelihood remain unsure about their future. The project to divert the Ginganga and the Nilwala Ganga are the reasons for their apprehension. In the beginning of 2011, those residing in Rotumba were informed to refrain from construction activities until this project is implemented. However, this announcement has severely inconvenienced people residing in 60 houses. Villagers point out that although it has been 2 years since the announcement was made, the project is yet to be implemented. They also charge that as a result, they are unable to renovate their houses. The raw material that was bought by these residents for construction purposes was seen piled up everywhere. Villagers know that although they have inquired from officials whether or not the project will be implemented, they are yet to receive a proper response.
අපි කියන්නේ මේ හම්බන්තොට වතුර ටික ගෙනියන්න එපා කියලා. හම්බන්තොට වතුර ඕනේ. අපි කියන්නේ
We are not asking them to stop taking water to Hambantota. Hambantota needs water. The villagers have shown alternative ways of taking water without diverting tanks, which lead to hundreds of acres being inundated and people being rendered helpless.
අපි විකල්ප මාර්ග පෙන්ලා දීලා තියෙනවා ගමේ මිනිස්සු. අපට අවශ්‍ය වෙලා තිබෙන්නේ මේ ජලාශය ඉදි වෙනවද?
Our problem is not whether the tank is being constructed or not, or whether we will be resettled in a different location. We are asking officials to safeguard this area and provide people with peace of mind.
මිනිසුන්ගේ මානසික මට්ටම සකස් කරන ලෙස ඉතාමත් බලධාරීන්ගෙන් මේ අවස්ථාවේදී ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා.
Still in local news, the Ministry of Education has decided to update all circulars that have been issued so far. Secretary to the Ministry Gotabaya Jayarathne says that the circulars are nearly 20 years old. Secretary to the Ministry of Education Gotabaya Jayarathne said that since the circulars were outdated, there were various difficulties in carrying out work. He said that the circulars will be updated to strengthen the education administration. Accordingly, all circulars that have been issued for the Ministry of Education and provincial educational departments will be updated.